Welcome everyone to the World Cup 2022 sweepstake draw, the Blood World Cup. We're all very excited for it. Me and Scott Hasty are going to do the draw. This is absolutely not the third time we've tried to record this video. Scott, I like that you're wearing your Scotland top. I'm wearing my not quite official Scotland top, but JD Sports Scotland branded merchandise that I got for the last Euros. Yeah, Scott, who have you got with you there in the draw room?
Well, I've gotten the best Claudio Ranieri impersonator I could find, and Wesley Snipes from the Blade films.
That's exactly who I wanted to see. So we have 28 names for this year's draw, most coming from the SNFL group. Andrew, Ben, Callum, Katrina, myself, Dom, who's not in the group, but he's going to be stepping in. Gary, who's stepping in as well. Some people might have met them at festivals. We've got Hasty. We've got Hasty's dad. Shout out to Hasty's dad getting representation in the group. Ennis, James, Jamie, John, Jordan, Koisel. Lucy's making her return after she really didn't like predictions, but as soon as I told her there was gambling involved for the World Cup, she was like, yeah, but man, Maria's making a return as well. Mark Rankin is Sarah's other half. He's jumping in for a spot. Matt, Neil, Nels, Nick, Roger, Ryan, Sarah, Scott, Stacey, and TJ. Thanks to wheelofnames.com who has helped us out for this draw. I've got all the names in front of me. I've got a table of all the groups in front of me. Scott's got all the countries in a bowl, a very nicely stripy bowl, it has to say. Qatar would really like your rainbow colored bowl, you know, with all the history of nice things that they've done in Qatar. So speaking of Qatar, there are the 28 people and 32 teams. That means there's 4 teams that are the worst ranked teams. Now, if anyone gets drawn out those teams, they'll get left in the bowl and you'll get to draw another team. Does that make sense? So there's Qatar, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, and Ghana. They're the 4 worst ranked teams in the thing. So if you get those teams, you get another team as well. Does that seem fair, Scott?
That seems fair to me.
Excellent. Right, let's do it. Scott, draw me a country.
Okay, so the first country drawn is going to be... Oh, and it's a good one. Argentina!
Holy cow. Ranked 3rd in the tournament. They're in a group with Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. But who gets them? Let's spin the wheel. Quite excited. That's a good name to start with.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, come on.
Wow.
What are the odds? That's my name.
Well,
I'll take that.
Be some people complaining about this.
Absolutely, especially because it's the 3rd time we had to record this video. First time I didn't hit record. 2nd time there was names missing from the list. There is no names missing this time. I tell you what, get the controversy out of the way early. I'll take it. I like Messi and does Puyol still play for Argentina?
Yeah, I think his last game was for Spain about 10 years ago, but he's still there or thereabouts.
What about that guy?
So
Diego
Argentina
Forlan? Is he Argentinian?
Forlan,
yeah.
Did you just say?
Yeah.
He played for Uruguay.
Right, okay.
But
we're getting closer.
It's all good. You've got Messi, you've got Maradona. What more could you need? I tell you what, right? This Argentina team are scary. They were on a 35-game unbeaten streak through to September heading into this World Cup. In my opinion, hot favourites. And of course, the discussion at the centre of all of this, can a player of Lionel Messi's class retire without a World Cup? We will find out.
Absolutely. And they won the World Cup
La Euros
de South America, whatever that was.
Yeah. La Euros de South America, I believe it's called.
Right.
They were the winner, yeah.
So we now remove my name from the bowl because I can't be picked again. And Scott, over to you for the next team.
The next team drawn are...
Imagine it was Brazil.
Croatia.
Croatia, here. Good team. Great in that World Cup 4 years. How was that 4 years ago? Great in the Mad Cool World Cup.
Finalists of
humped
the previous
England.
World Cup.
Some of my favourite players in that team. Can't remember any of their names. There was the guy that scored and retired. There's the guy that went to Spurs. Who am I talking about?
Perisic.
Yeah, he's good. Mitrovic, he's good as well.
He plays for Serbia.
Let's spin the wheel.
Yep.
Before we do it, Croatia are in a group with Belgium, Canada, and Morocco. Come on, hasty stat.
You'd be happy with that.
Just over into Ryan. Well done, Ryan gets Croatia.
Yeah.
Ryan is a staunch Scottish football fan. Might not want Croatia. They've got a history with Scottish teams. So I'll write his name in the list.
Ryan will feel good about Croatia, of course, as well as being finalists in the last World Cup. I feel like Croatia have something to prove. They have an aging squad. This might be it for them. But they'll fancy their chances in quite an easy group along with Belgium.
Totally. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Right, let's see. Now, oh, wait, you've not done a team yet.
It's all right.
I got, right, so I've spun the name already. So it's Gary, but you've already got the one in your, thankfully.
Yeah.
Gary, what team have you
got? Gary will be getting a team that frequent the round of 16, Mexico.
Ah, nice. Good shout. 12th ranked in the world. They're in the group with Argentina, with me, Saudi Arabia, and wait, who did you say? Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah, and Poland. Sorry, the last team.
Yeah. Mexico have made the round of 16 and no further in the past 7 consecutive World Cups, which is almost as impressive as winning it, to be honest. So, Gary, you will at least make 3 weeks into this competition, most likely. Congratulations.
Well done, Gary. Right, 3 names down, 25 to go. Scott, give me a country before I accidentally click the wheel again.
The next country to be drawn is Wales.
Wales. Boo. Boo, Wales. That's our spot. You dicks.
I would rather have Qatar.
Right, whoever. I'll support them against England, but they're also in Scotland's spot. That should have been our spot, but unfortunately, Ukraine put stop to that. Let's spin the wheel.
Could have been Ukraine's spot as well if the Welsh had decided to, be good guys.
It's Dom. Dom gets Wales.
Yeah.
17th ranked in the tournament. They're in a group with England, Iran, and the United States.
Yeah, so some will feel good about Wales's chance of escaping the group. Hopefully Dom is one of them. It will just depend if Gareth Bale is feeling like he wants to play football or golf. We'll find out tomorrow.
Right, okay. Here we go. Next team out the multicolored ball.
Is, and it's one I wouldn't mind myself, Denmark.
Ooh, Denmark ranked 9th in a group alongside France, Australia, and Tunisia. They're the second best ranked team in the group after France, of course. But which player will get them? Denmark. Who? Sarah would feel very Denmark, I think. But it's not Sarah, it's the other lady of the group. Lucy gets Denmark. She's going to be like, she probably, I don't know if Lucy knows where Denmark is.
The Murray household will feel good about bringing some cash home because let me tell you, Denmark are as dark horses come. And by that, I mean they're playing in fully blacked out strips at the World Cup. So it's going to be a good tournament for Denmark, who finished in the semi-final spots in the last Euros. A very impressive campaign there. And they've just kept up that momentum into the World Cup.
I'll never forget when I was coming home from work one night last year, and I went to Mount Florida train station in Glasgow, which is the closest train station to Hampden. And it was the night Scotland were playing Denmark, and I tried to get on a train as loads of Denmark people were getting off it, and they were like shoving me, and people were laughing, and I was like, I was on my own, but I just kind of shouted very loudly, "Aha, that's dead funny. I hope your team get pumped." And then I heard someone laugh that must have been Scottish. And then they did. So fucking round you, Denmark.
But wasn't it England that beat them?
Yeah, in the semi-final of the Euros.
Is that not a bit Judas-y of you?
No. This was in the Euro qualifiers.
All right, okay.
But yeah,
anyway,
good night at Hampden. Shea Adams.
Next team, Die Mannschaften Deutschland, Germany.
Germany. 10th ranked in the world, which feels lower than it should be. They're in a much more difficult group alongside Spain, Costa Rica, and Japan. Did Japan not beat them? Or was it Korea?
We will get to the impressive Japan when they are drawn.
Okay, yeah.
But let's see who picks out Germany.
Germany. Who's the most efficient person in the group? Roger. Has to be Roger. No, it's not going to be Roger. It's going to be Jordan.
Jordan, yep. So Jordan picks up Germany, a team in transition. It's probably the final World Cup for the likes of Thomas Müller. However, there are new players coming through as well from the likes of Bayern Munich. You've got Serge Gnabry, Musiala. This team could go all the way, but they could equally have a stinker. We'll see how it goes down as the Blood World Cup rolls on.
Does Miroslav Klose still play for them?
He'll be on the bench.
Right.
Okay, the next team will be
in and out now.
Tunisia.
Nice. Played England at the last World Cup, didn't they? Did I make that up?
Is that not Turkey?
Maybe.
Basically the same country.
Yeah, maybe. Right, Tunisia in Group D alongside France, Austria, and Lucy's Denmark. It's Roger. Roger gets Tunisia. He messaged me when I asked him if he wanted to be in the sweep. He said, I'll take anyone but Iran. And he's got his wish. Although Tunisia are ranked below Iran.
He might regret it because Tunisia's path into the World Cup was a two-legged affair against Mali, with the only goal in 180 minutes being a Mali own goal.
So, I didn't know that.
Hopefully, Roger, Tunisia turn up and give you at least a couple of moments to celebrate during this World Cup.
Right.
Okay, the next team.
We've not had any of the four Diddies out yet, so I'm excited for this.
Are Japan.
Here we go. Japan, as we mentioned, in Group E alongside Spain, Costa Rica, and Jordan's Germany. But who gets them? I don't know anyone in this group that's even been to Japan. I think Sarah's been to Japan. Mark's been to Japan, but it's not going to be them. It's going to be Neil. I think Neil will be quite happy with Japan.
Yep. And Japan, a team, to be honest, coming into this World Cup, extremely hot. They've only lost 2 of their last 16 games. And it's not just on the pitch. It's not just the results. They have, in every hype beast's opinion, the best, coolest kit at the World Cup, for sure.
I don't think I've seen it.
Maybe you should purchase it, Neil. Maybe you should get yourself a Japan kit, support the team, drop some more money on this sweepstake.
Yeah, I was wrong. It was South Korea that beat Germany in the World Cup 2018. Do you remember that game where the guy scored from the halfway line or something like that?
Can't know, but
the keeper came up for it, and then the German keeper came up, and then anyway, it's done now. Right, okay, next out of the bowl. We need someone from Group G. We're not getting anyone from Group G or anyone from Group A yet, or Group H.
Well, good news for Group A, because as Sash once said, Ecuador.
Right, 29th ranked team in a group with Qatar, Senegal, and the Netherlands, and they will play in the opening game on Sunday night. Let's remove Neil and spin the wheel. Remember, whoever gets this gets a second team. It's Scott. Scott's probably been to Ecuador. I know he's been on a little South American tour.
He's a very well-travelled man. Well, unfortunately for Scott, the past few games from Ecuador have not looked too spicy. All 0-0 draws. Hopefully, they're a little bit better heading into the World Cup starting tomorrow. I will say this, Senegal are without Sadio Mane, so Ecuador will really be pushing for that second place finish in that group.
Yep, absolutely can see that happening. So Scott, you're still in the draw. You get a second team for getting the 29th ranked side. I wonder what would happen if you drew out Qatar and then Scott got that team. What would we do? Let's deal with that.
I think he just has to get both.
Yeah,
I think he just has to deal with both. Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Go on,
the next team is
not Qatar.
Spain.
Oh, good shout. Right, here we go.
España.
Spain, of course, 6th ranked in the world alongside Jordan's Germany, Neil's Japan, and Costa Rica, who don't have a home yet. Let's spin the wheel. This is like that game that you get on Channel 5 at night time where they do roulette. Have you ever watched that?
No.
It's Koizol. Koizol lands on Spain. That's a good looking group so far, Jordan and Neil.
Yep, I will say this about Spain for Koizol. If he's looking for a little bit of pre-match and post-match inspiration, probably the funnest fact I have for you today, the Spain manager has decided to Twitch stream press conferences without any journalists. So it's just him sitting, chatting about the team, chatting about the World Cup. Unfortunately, it's all in Spanish, so I have not been able to pick up a word of what he's saying past Hola, but interesting stuff.
Excellent. There's any mentions of like Fanta Limon or maybe
Subscribo. Yeah.
brilliant.
Okay, the next team. United States of America.
I really wanted USA. Like the hype has just been really fun for them this year.
Yeah.
They are in Group B alongside England, Iran, and Wales's Dom or Dom's Wales, either or. Let's spin.
They're all in for the Soccer Lombardi.
Ennis. That's a really good shout because he's
Congratulations,
just
yeah.
about to move to Canada, I do believe. So maybe he'll be happy with the United States. At least he'll be roughly close to them.
Yeah. This United States team, really, really likable. The manager has called up 15 out of 26 players under the age of 25. So this is a young, growing team who will hopefully be around for World Cups to come. This, of course, the first World Cup for USA after they've missed the past two, didn't make the last two. So back, hopefully with a vengeance, looking for that second place finish in the group ahead of Wales and Iran.
Is DeMarcus Beasley still going to start on the left wing?
I think, unfortunately, in the past 8 years, he's been one of the casualties. Yeah. Right. Next we have Cameroon.
Cameroon. Right. So, unfortunately, Cameroon have the sad honor of being the worst ranked team that doesn't get you another team. So they're like the worst of the best, but they're not
But hey,
in the worst of the worst.
The samba's off the chain. So
Yeah.
if you get it, you'll be grooving and dancing.
They have a tough group alongside the best ranked team in the tournament, Brazil, 19th ranked Serbia, and 14th ranked Switzerland. Good luck. This feels very unfair.
You know what? To be fair, okay, for the people who get two teams, surely the fairest way is they get the worst other team. So I feel like that's worked out quite well.
Somehow, the wheel gods have given Scott Cameroon in 28th and Ecuador in 29th.
Yep. I didn't give Scott much hope with Ecuador, and I'm not about to do the same with Cameroon. They made their way into the World Cup with a 94th minute winner. And unfortunately, since their new manager has come in, they have lost the majority of games that they played with him, and also been shut out the majority of games that they've played with him. No goals, no wins. That's what you can expect this World Cup. But hey, it'll be good fun.
They've won 5 African Cup of Nations and gold medal at the 2000 Olympics. Not bad. Right.
Yep.
Scott will be happy with that, I'm sure.
22 years ago.
Really,
right, the next team
really
is...
Sorry, Scott.
Belgium.
Here, what a shout. They are in with a decent chance of winning it. They're in a group with Canada, Morocco, and Ryan's Croatia. Let's see.
More like
It's
Belgium, am I right?
Benjamin, I like that. That's very good. He'll appreciate that. Yeah, Ben made his SNFL debut this year. Belgium second ranked in the tournament. Scott, have they got a hope?
In my opinion, no. We always talk about Belgium's golden generation. It just feels like it's rusting and falling apart to me. This will be, and we said this the past couple of tournaments, but this time I think we mean it. This will be the last chance for that golden generation.
Do it. Do it for all those Belgians. Do it for Tielemans and De Bruyne and Tielemans. Right, let's get another team out.
Yep, and the next team is Iran.
Now, Iran are actually ranked like bang in the middle. They're the 18th best team in the tournament. They're in England's group alongside Ennis's USA and Dom's Wales. Let's see
I
what we
will
get.
say Iran are the only other team I have drawn in any other sweepstakes. So if I get them here, then I have to go full blown Iranian.
Ah, here we go. Could be worse. It could be Iraq. Oh my God! Ah, that was so close. It goes to James.
Well, this feels like the kind of odd hobby that James would take up, supporting a team like Iran. And yeah, it's Iran that he does get. They will be used to the climate there.
Yep.
And
Well
they will
done,
have a lot
James.
of fans crossing the border to support them.
Yep. James in a group with Ennis and Dom. We've still got the 4th best ranked France to come out, the 5th best ranked England to come out, and the 8th best Portugal to come out. Right, can we get another team?
And of course, the best ranked Brazil.
Oh, sorry, I thought we'd had them already. Oh, well, there you go.
We've not had Brazil. No.
Right,
Okay,
goodbye,
the
James.
next team is, if you didn't want Qatar, if you don't want Iran, you don't want Qatar. Here they are.
Right, again, as we've said, if you get Qatar, you get another team, hopefully slightly higher than 30th and like 27th. Let's spin. Oh, wait, before we go, of course, Ecuador in their group. Scott's got them. They're also in with Senegal and the Netherlands.
Yeah. I butchered my Qatar link there, just like Qatar have butchered plenty of things.
Stacey. Now, that's fun because I'm going to be watching the opening game with Stacey tomorrow night before ICW. So, yeah, she's in with Scott, who has Ecuador and Senegal and the Netherlands.
Just remember, Stacey, you can root for them, but maybe don't root too hard.
Don't enjoy yourself too much.
Yeah.
Right, so Stacey stays in, so we close her name and ready to spin again. There's still some gaps.
An interesting one here. Serbia. I know young Callum Prestwood would love a bit of Serbia here.
Is that just because when Callum's on the internet, they get those pop-ups that say young, hot Serbians in your area? Right, let's spin the wheel. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Is it Jonah Maria? Is it Jonah Maria? It's Maria, making her return to competition. Serbia, of course, are in with Brazil, which is very tough. Switzerland as well, and Scott McCabe's Cameroon.
Well, Serbia, an interesting one. Have never really done much in a World Cup, but I tell you what, they might fancy that second spot in that group. They have been unbeaten in qualifying for this World Cup, and they go in with some real heavy hitters, such as Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus and Dusan Tadic from Ajax. It's a good team. It's a good young team.
Serbia, of course, are they not? Are they not? What's his name? The guy. Are they not the team that Scotland played to get to the Euros?
Mitrovic, yes, Mitrovic as well. Sorry, of course, yes.
I hope none of their games come down to penalties. Also,
the
just
next team.
Wait, just before we go into that, just to throw in this as well. So that means in Group G, Maria's in a group with Scott McCabe. There's a little bit of history there. You might remember that last year in SNFL predictions was not only the best one we've ever had, but also the worst one we've ever had. There was people that were competing for the worst ever record to the point where Scott put £2 into the Suck for Scott award, which went to whoever finished worst last year. Scott was battling it out for the award with Maria. Maria ended up winning the award, which earned her a giant lollipop, which was about this big, that I got for £2 off Amazon. And she said it was one of the worst things she's ever eaten. So,
excellent.
Yes. There's a feud there. Right, well done, Maria. You're out.
Nobody said that about food from this next country. We've got Canada.
Canada. They are in Group F alongside Belgium with Ben, Croatia from Ryan, and Morocco. Let's hope somebody gets them. Here we go.
Oh, Canada indeed. But will you be saying, oh, Canada?
Is it John or Mark? It's Mark. Right. I've not actually had confirmation that Mark is playing this year, but I've got money from him. So, yeah, I think you'll probably be happy with that. He's definitely been to Canada, I'm sure.
Excellent. Well, Canada, of course, entering their first World Cup since 1986, where they won 0 games and scored 0 goals. So hopefully for Mark, he gets a little bit more excitement than that. I'm sure St Johnston's Davy Witherspoon will help reach that excitement.
Oh,
And I suppose Bayern Munich's Alfonso Davis as well. But
what about Scott Arfield? Is he in the Canada squad?
you think so, yeah. Hopefully.
So Mark might be quite happy with that. Right, okay, so another team?
Costa Rica.
Ooh, where are you, Costa Rica? You are in 25th. You're in alongside Koisel, Jordan, and Neil, who have Spain, Germany, and Japan. This will be the first completed group. I'm excited for this. Let's spin the wheel. Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica. Katrina even sort of sounds like Costa Rica.
Katrina Rica. Yep. Costa Rica, 8 years ago, made the quarterfinals, and with Keylor Navas from PSG in goals, this team is all about sturdy defense. Can they grind out 0-0s and then penalty shootout wins? We'll see.
Excellent. I don't know much about Costa Rica. I remember, I think there was a year where they got gubbed like 7-0 off Germany. Did I make that up? It was like, it was about 1998 or something like that.
Right.
Who knows? Right, well
I am
done,
not
Katrina.
as old as you.
That's true. That's very
Okay.
true. Right, Katrina's gone. There's only 12 people left, but we still have to find Stacey's second team, and Saudi Arabia and Ghana have still to come out.
Yep.
Scott, who you got?
Well, it's neither of those. It might be the most boring team in world football, though. It's Switzerland.
Yep. Neutral across the world and every possible thing. They're in Group G with Brazil, Maria, who has Serbia, and Scott, who has Cameroon. Let's see who joins them. I'd like it if it was Nick. Nick's not been drawn out yet. Oh, I thought I was going to get there. Is it Matt or is it Nels?
It's
It's
Nels.
Nels!
Well, listen, Nels, you should feel pretty comfortable about getting out of the group. Switzerland, of course, if you aren't aware, are the team that beat Italy and stopped Italy getting to the World Cup.
That's right.
So, you should feel pretty good there.
Yeah, nice one. That one spot, the Brazil spot left in Group G, still up for grabs. Right, good luck, Nels. And
And
right,
that
who's
Brazil
next?
spot will be next.
Oh,
Brazil.
how
Here we
juicy.
go.
Right, let's complete Group G. Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon, and who gets Brazil? This is the odds-on favorite.
God,
Whoever
please.
gets this.
It's not me.
It's John. Ah, right. So I don't know too much about John. He came into SNFL last year via Ryan. I've spoken to him a couple of times on Messenger. Every time I've asked for money, he's always paid it very quickly. And that's what I like about him. Also, if he's anywhere near as staunch as Ryan, I think he'll quite enjoy this Brazil.
Yes, Brazil, #1 in the world heading into this World Cup. They do feel, along with Argentina, the favourites for it. So perhaps, Chris, this is UV John.
That would, I mean, I'd be looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Right, John, you're out. We have 10 left. A lot of spots still up for grabs.
Since we've only got 10 left, can we do a look at which teams have still to come out?
So, from Group A, you're still waiting on Senegal and the Netherlands. From Group B, England still hanging around. You've still got Saudi Arabia and Poland from Group C, France and Australia from Group D. Group E is full. Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan are all gone. From Group F, we're still waiting on Morocco. Group G's gone. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. And from Group H, we've somehow had none of them. Scott, did you forget to write this group in by any chance?
No. They're most certainly on there.
So, still waiting on Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea from them.
Yep. If I do somehow land Portugal,
2, 3,
I will do a sue.
5, 6,
You have been
7,
warned.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we've got 12 spots left. 10 people. 2 of those people will get 2 teams. Right, who's next?
The next team out the pot is South Korea. Again, Callum will be dying for this to see his hero in action.
Yeah, that's because a lot of his browsing history comes from websites in
Again
South
from
Korea.
young South Korea. Yeah.
Yep. Like, here we go. Come on, Callum. Come on, Callum. Come on, Callum. Ah,
It's me.
guys, you. You're our
I
first
have South
entrant
Korea.
into Group H.
Yep. So South Korea will feel quite good about this group. They feel like they can get out of it. And of course, Sonny will be there from Spurs wearing a face mask. Hopefully, he'll be my superhero this World Cup.
Quite like that. Day one is H for Scott Hasty in Group H. We'll remove you from the wheel. Oh, there's still so many names to come out. 9 entries still left. Hasty's dad still on the wheel. Matt, Nick, Jamie, Sarah, Stacey, Midas, Andrew, Callum. Let's get another team out.
Cool. The next team is Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, 31st ranked. Now, here's the deal. I think if this is Stacey, we have to spin it again because I think it would be unfair for her to get Qatar and Saudi Arabia.
Listen,
But,
listen. I know Stacey very well, and the one thing that she cannot stop talking about is the Middle East. So I think that we should just leave her with these two teams if it does land on Stacey.
right, you get to join the Cool People's group with Argentina, aka me, Gary's Mexico, and also Poland. Hopefully not Stacey. Spin the wheel. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my God, it's coming up with Stacey.
Oh, it's Sarah.
Sarah, welcome to the party group.
Saudi Arabia.
Sarah's always
Yeah.
been very vocal about her opposition to like women's rights. So I think she'll be quite happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got any Saudi Arabia history?
Yeah, I do. Much like Sarah's history within the Predicticator, Saudi Arabia have only ever won 3 games in the World Cup history. Sarah, if you want them to win, they'll need to win more than that. So best of luck to you.
Excellent. Right. So Sarah's name gets left in. She'll get another team. Right. So we close this. Okay. Hit me with another one.
Okay, the next team is Poland.
I was just thinking, I wonder if Poland will come out next. So yeah, Chris, aka me, Sarah, and Gary are all in there with Argentina, Saudi Arabia, and Mexico. Who will complete our group? Yes, Callum.
Yes.
Welcome to the cool group, Callum.
We're talking about browsing history. It checks out once more.
Poland, Lewandowski,
Yep.
see Polish?
Yep, this is Lewandowski's last World Cup. And with a group that has Mexico, it will be an interesting group there. But Callum should feel somewhat confident he can make the round of 16 with Poland. They have a decent side. Interestingly, of course, Poland, the great heroes of the world, because they were the ones that went to FIFA and complained about Russia, who they were set to face in the World Cup qualifying knockouts, and effectively got Russia expelled. So we can thank Poland for that.
Yeah, that was in one of the playoffs, wasn't it? They were supposed to play Russia. And yep, then they just cruised through to the final instead. Excellent. Right, Callum, you'll be happy with that. Right, okay. Still some spots up for grabs. Next team out, Scott.
Sure. The next team is a Manny-less Senegal.
Right, so you're in with Stacey's Qatar, Scott's Ecuador, and the Netherlands, which doesn't currently have an owner. Let's see who we get. Anything good about Senegal now that Manny's not there?
Unfortunately, I only have bad, which is that, as I say, they are Manny-less. However, the difference between Senegal and Ecuador, as they both heat up for second place, is that Senegal have scored in the last few games heading into the World Cup. So they'll probably feel slightly ahead of where Ecuador are at the moment.
Well done, TJ. You have, you've had a lot of success in tournaments like SNFL predictions. So maybe you can replicate that same success alongside Stacey and Scott.
The next team is England.
Oh, right. Boo. Whoever gets this. Who would I like to get this? It'd be funny if Sarah got it. It'd be great if Jamie got it. Matt is English. Is Matt the only English person on the board.
Matt's
Is your dad
actually
Scottish?
from my dad is Scottish, but Matt is actually from Kosovo by way of Ukraine. So I'm not sure if he'd be into this or not.
Yeah, Andrew is also English. I think. Yeah,
Let's give
I've
it to
never,
Andrew then.
I've never
Hopefully,
spoken to him.
hopefully it lands on Andrew.
Go on, Andrew or Matt. Go on, Andrew or Matt. Oh, we've willed it into existence.
Yep.
Well done, Andrew. You get your home nation, where you will join James's Iran, the USA with Innes, and Wales with Dom.
Andrew, the third player in this spinny wheel to land their home nation after Dom landed Wales and Sarah landed Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
And England should feel good about their group, but as we've seen on social media recently, will the heat prove too much for this team? Only time will tell.
So we have Senegal. Oh wait, did we do Senegal?
We've had Senegal out.
Who got them? Because I've definitely got no name next to them.
The last person, TJ.
Oh, I wrote his name next to the Netherlands. You idiot, Chris Murray. Right. So the remaining teams are the Netherlands, France, Australia, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, Morocco. That's
Lots
all
of
we've
good
got
teams
left.
there, so everyone left should feel pretty good about this. Okay, the next team is France.
Oh, I got
So here we
France
go.
in the 2018 World Cup. They won the
The
tournament.
last World
I
Cup
won
winners.
£31. It was fantastic. They're in with Australia, Lucy's Denmark, and Rogers Tunisia. Here we go. Very few names on that wheel now. Matt.
Wow. And Matt, famously the massive football fan, lands France.
Yeah, you'll be buzzing with that. That's a good shout.
Yep.
They are the defending champions. Matt's the only one of us
France,
that I know that has a wrestling belt as well, so defending champion is appropriate.
France looking to do what has not been done since Brazil did it in 1962, and that is repeat win the World Cup. And they have a good chance. They have a very, very good chance.
I didn't realize that's how long it's been. That just shows you. Right, okay. Next team out.
The next team is Holland. The big guns are coming out now.
Excellent. Right, so you'll join Stacey's Qatar, Scott's Ecuador, and TJ's Senegal.
I have to hope my dad gets Portugal, so we have something to root for.
Oh, you've spoken too soon.
Holland's a good team. We'll take that.
Scott's dad gets the Netherlands. Will he be buzzing with that, Scott?
I think so. The Netherlands are a very good team under Louis van Gaal. They will cruise through the groups and look to go deep into the tournament. They are, of course, the Netherlands, known as the best team in the world to never have won the World Cup.
Are they? That's a fun fact to have. Right, so what have we got? Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, Morocco, Australia. Yep,
Yeah.
six. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, because Stacey's got another team coming. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do another
remember,
team.
Ghana being one of the worst 4 teams, Sarah or Stacey could land them again. So we'll see. The next team, though, will not be Ghana. It will be Uruguay.
Uruguay, South American, aren't they? Yeah. They are in with you, Scott, who has South Korea, Portugal, and Ghana. Let's go. Not many names on this wheel anymore. Nick gets Uruguay. Nick, former SNFL champion, and Uruguay are former World Cup champion, aren't they?
Yes, Uruguay winners of the first 2 World Cups, I believe, that were ever held. And as much as that was in the past, this team will be looking to give a fond send-off to a lot of their legendary players like Suarez, like Cavani. This is a fairly old team that head into this World Cup, so they'll be looking for a bit of success to ride off into the sunset with.
Right, so if the next country is Ghana, that means there's more people on the board with the bad teams than there are Jamie, who doesn't have a team yet.
Yeah.
So hit me.
The next team is Australia.
Right, okay, yeah. Again, Australia, I'd love to have had them. They've got the most Scottish football players in their team, so like a lot of Scottish people will support them. They're in with Matt, who has France, Lucy, who has Denmark, and Roger, who has Tunisia. It would be
You
convenient if this
stole
was
the
Sarah
one
or
fact that I
Stacey.
had on Australia.
Sarah, right, she'll be happy with that. I mean, they're
Yep.
both quite bad teams, 31 and
Yep.
26, but Australia's a fun country.
She's into never being in Scotland, so we've given her Saudi Arabia and Australia. It's all she can hope for.
Right, so
Okay.
I've got Morocco, Portugal, and Ghana, but I've got two names.
Yep, because Stacey gets another spin.
Yeah. Is that right?
No, whoever lands Ghana gets another spin.
That's it. Yeah. Okay, right. So it would be really convenient if Ghana came out next and the wheel landed on Jamie.
Yep.
I feel like we should almost make that happen because of how the
The
team
next team is Ghana.
Right, okay. All of my fingers and toes crossed. I feel like if this is Stacey, I'm not going to give her it because I don't feel like that's very fair. I'm terrified now. She's ruined my
Jamie has a
system.
very, very good chance of landing Ghana here.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Everyone look away. It's Jamie!
It's Jamie, as if by magic.
Yep. Jamie picks up Ghana, who will be going into this Blood World Cup looking for a bit of blood feud revenge as they host Uruguay, who put them out in the 2010 quarterfinal with Luis Suarez handballing, biting, doing whatever the hell he wanted.
Yep.
Just like we have done whatever the hell we wanted.
So Jamie actually stays in and we spin again, which means that we have Portugal and Morocco left. Jamie will get one of them and Stacey will get the other one. Is that right?
I have picked a team, and the team are Portugal.
Right. This spin will be legit. Whatever this lands on, this is your second team, Jamie or Stacey. Here we go. Is Stacey, definitively Stacey, unquestionably Stacey. She gets Portugal to go with her earlier pick of Qatar. Yeah, that's a great shout. They're former European champions, aren't they?
Yep. Portugal, former European champions, have never won the World Cup. And this, again, much like we said at the very start, we have bookended this by starting with Lionel Messi and ending with Cristiano Ronaldo, who will be playing at his last World Cup. The difference being this time for Portugal is they normally fall a bit short because they're a one-man team. This time, they feel like they've got a bit of a team around Ronaldo, so we'll see how they get on.
And the last team in the pot, Scott, can you confirm it is Morocco?
Scotland's Morocco!
And let's just spin the wheel to make sure who will land on Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco, quite an exciting team, actually, Chris.
It's Jamie.
Morocco got into the World Cup 6 wins out of 6 plus 19 goals. Do
Really?
not underestimate. Yep, do not underestimate Morocco's ability to get out of the group stage.
What teams did they play?
Bunch of African Diddy teams.
Well, that is it. That is our wheel. I'm now going to hopefully show you the display which has the teams on it. If we there's Scott there. Hi Scott. Then we go and we share and we go to this and there. Is that the right screen? There we go. There's your teams. Everyone in there. You've got from Group A, Stacey gets Qatar. Scott gets
we can
Ecuador.
only see your file directory right now.
Oh God, please don't look at my porn. Right, okay. Why has that not happened? Share. Right, stop that share, and then share. and then share this screen, and then share. Can you see them now?
Yes, yeah.
Thank God for that. Right, so there we have it. There's our
Like
draw.
Googled Cameroon.
I was trying to find information on them. So from Group A, Stacey gets Qatar, Scott gets Ecuador, TJ gets Senegal, and Hasty's dad gets the Netherlands. I'm excited to see who comes out of that group. Koizel gets. Oh no, wait, I've gone the wrong order. Andrew gets England. He'll be happy with that. James gets Iran. Ennis gets the USA. Dom gets Wales. And Group C, this is the cool people's group. Me getting Argentina, first name out the draw. Honestly, it felt fixed.
Fucking ridiculous.
It felt fixed. Sarah gets Saudi Arabia, the home of her people. Gary gets Mexico. Callum gets Poland. Matt gets France. He'll be happy with that. Sarah's second team is Australia. Lucy gets Denmark. Roger gets Tunisia. Then to Group E, where Spain goes to Koizel. Katrina gets the name that rhymes with Katrina, Costa Rica. Jordan Arbeit McFry, he gets Germany. Neil gets Japan. Ben gets Belgium. Mark gets Canada. Jamie gets Morocco, and Ryan gets Croatia. Into Group G now, John lands the favourites of the tournament getting Brazil. Maria lands on Serbia. Nels gets Switzerland. That famous level-headed neutral man, Nels gets Switzerland. Scott gets Cameroon. And then in Group H, Portugal goes to Stacey for her second team. Ghana goes to Jamie for his second team. Nick gets Uruguay. And Scott, you get South Korea.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some kind of a switcheroo with Stacey if I can fool her into it, but we'll see how that goes.
there's no trade. You can't trade. Right, okay. So what that means is, if I look back on my table, that means that if you win the World Cup, you will get £50. If you are the World Cup finalist that loses, you'll get £10. If you get to the semi-finals, you'll get £6. And if you get to the quarterfinals, you'll get your entry fee, £3 back. The prizes aren't cumulative. You don't get like £3 plus £6 plus £10 plus 50. But yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Great fun, and to everybody, happy Soccer Lombardy. Let's have a good one.
Have a great World Cup, and we'll see you for the kickoff on Sunday night. The blood tournament begins with Qatar versus Ecuador. Good luck, everyone.